A very good evening to one and all. So, as we all know, thanks to the recent ceasefire between India and Pakistan, and thanks to the ease and relative calmness at the border, the IPL is all set to resume on Saturday, May 17. And according to the latest inputs, it is revealed that barring some Australian overseas players, majority of the foreign players are all set to return for the remainder of IPL 2025. Most overseas players, barring a few Australians, are all set to return for the IPL when it resumes on Saturday, May 17. Among those who have confirmed participation include the likes of Pat Cummins, who is all set to lead Australia in the final of the World Test Championship at Lord's from June 11. The league had to be paused briefly due to rising tensions at the border. We are talking to all our players at the moment. They are all making their decisions tonight. I think many will return. Cricket Australia CEO Todd Greenberg told. As far as IPL 2025 is concerned, there were 16 Australian players in this edition's IPL. But some of them, like Glenn Maxwell, had already returned due to injuries. Josh Hazelwood from RCB, who is having a terrific season so far, is another name in the injury list and is unlikely to participate in the remainder of the season thanks to his injury. An earlier statement from Cricket Australia CA had said CA will support players in their individual decisions whether to return to India or not. Team management will work through preparation implications for the World Test Championship final for those players who choose to play in the remaining IPL matches. It has also been learned that Cummins, the captain of Sunrisers Hyderabad team, has agreed to come back. So has dashing Australian and SRH opener Travis Head. With the Sunrisers Hyderabad currently not having a 1% chance to reach the playoffs, they have only 2 matches to play versus LSG away match in Lucknow on May 19, followed by Kolkata Knight Riders in Delhi on May 25. The two will return home after the final 2 league commitments. Elsewhere, also in other teams, the situation is similar. All overseas players of Gujarat Titans, including seasoned South African pace bowlers Kagiso Rabada and Gerald Coise, will be available for all league games. The Titans have a huge chance of qualifying for the playoffs, and whether they will remain, Kagiso Rabada and Gerald Coise will remain in India till June 3 is still unknown. It is also really important to know that the World Test Championship will be held in June 11 at the Lords, and the teams are Australia and South Africa. So for me, I think so it is highly unlikely that Kagiso Rabada, who has just returned, and Gerald Coise, 2 important players for the South African team, would stay in India till June 3, and they will most likely return back to England or South Africa for their World Test Championship preparations soon after IPL 2025 is over. And also there are various other news coming as well. First of all, Hazelwood, the Australian pacer, will not return to India. He seems to have an injury issue, and Royal Challengers Bengaluru sources have revealed to the website that Hazelwood will not be available for the rest of the matches. Other RCB overseas players like Liam Livingston, Lungi Nigiri and Nuwan Tushara from England, South Africa and Sri Lanka respectively are among the foreigners who should return. However, as of now, there is a bit of confusion regarding the return of another Australian as well. In the name of Mitchell Starc. The pacer is believed to be rattled by the turn of events, including a 10-hour bus and train journey from Dharmshala to New Delhi following suspension of the game between Punjab Kings and Delhi Capitals on May 8. He, along with other Australians involved in the 2 teams, were learned to be deeply disturbed. Jake Fraser-McGurk of DC was apparently totally disturbed by the Dharmshala developments and is unlikely to come back to India. However, other overseas players in Delhi Capitals like former South African player Faf du Plessis and current South African player Tristan Stubbs are expected to take part in the rest of DC campaign. DC are in with a chance to qualify for the playoffs, and the availability of these foreign players are crucial to bolster the chances to be in the top 5. Currently, DC are not in the top 5. They are, I think so, in the number 5 or number 6 position. Punjab Kings, on the other hand, are unsure about the availability of Australian wicketkeeper batsman Josh Inglis and Australian all-rounder Marcus Stoinis. Inglis has been picked for the WTC final against South Africa in Lord's, and whether the encouragement from CA will have any impact is to be seen. As of Tuesday, PBKS does not have any confirmation from Inglis as well as Marcus Stoinis. Other overseas players in PBKS are however expected to be available for the rest of the team's campaign. Also, according to the latest reports, Gujarat Titans is the first team to start their training after the suspension was announced by BCCI as well. They had actually started to train 2 days back. Chennai Super Kings, who are already out of the playoff race, have assurances from most overseas players, including New Zealand opener Devon Conway, that they would return. The return of other New Zealand players like Rajendra Ravindra, however, is not yet confirmed. Like SRH, just like I mentioned before, CSK are out of contention for a playoff berth, and definitely they will be playing for their pride. Most non-Australian overseas players apparently are around India, holidaying in Dubai and Singapore as well as Maldives, and they are expected to return very soon. KKR management is hopeful most of their overseas recruits will return, and teams like Mumbai Indians, who are currently in the top 2, would not discuss this subject because of the strategic reasons behind it. So that is as far as this video is concerned. I hope you have liked it. Within the next 24 hours or maximum 30 hours, we will be having a clear indication about which all players would be playing in the remainder of the IPL. So please stay tuned for more updates. Thank you and have a very nice day.